Friday Night Football is brought to you by iwantsmart.com, local HVAC experts. Welcome to Friday Night Football on 13 WREX, your sports authority.
It's time for a Week 4 edition of Friday Night Football. The top of the Big Northern is up for grabs with a couple of big games shaping the race. Plus, the Nick 10 has a couple of teams looking to remain undefeated, and a couple of NUIC teams go head-to-head to try to stay in the conference race. We're thirsty for Week 4.
FNF starts now!
Well, welcome to a Week 4 edition of Friday Night Football. I'm Derek Bain. He's Eric Graver, and we're marching right through the regular season here with conference races starting to heat up.
Yeah, and our game of the week features a battle of unbeaten Big Northern Conference teams trying to stay atop the league.
Friday Night Football's Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Feldco.
Dixon, the great crowd out there, Dixon and Stillman Valley. It's a first place showdown, two undefeated teams going at it. Defensive battle at first, but Stillman Valley would finally get their run game started thanks to this touchdown from Jory Spain, the fullback. He powers his way through. Dixon defense trying to settle things down as that Stillman Valley run game gets going. Later on, Stillman has 4th and 1 right on the goal line. They're going to go for it. Braden Engel, the quarterback, keeps it himself. They go up 2 scores. Dixon needs to get something going on offense. They look to open up the passing game. Tyler Shaner looking for his senior receiver, Ethan Hayes. That's a nice throw and catch. Later in that drive, Shaner's throwing it again. And check out this dime to his running back, Ryan Ramsdell. Great play by the RB to haul that pass in. Those young Duke fans, they had a loud audience behind the end zone. They had a great view of that catch. But the Cardinals, they would pull away in the second half and move to 1-0 with a 36-6 win.
Yeah, 4-0 Cardinals now. Another big one in the Big Northern race. Byron on the road at GenoaKingston. GK trying to keep pace. All about the running game here, especially for the Tigers. A quarterback keeper by Braden Smith. And that keeps the long second quarter drive going. Tigers already up 11, and the fans showing up on the road. Just a quick trip down Route 72. They want more, and ask and you shall receive. That sets up a 2-yard touchdown run, or maybe a fall by Caden Considine. Double C gets the ref to throw those hands up. Tigers up 18. We head into the second half. GenoaKingston with the ball. Can't do much with it. Nathan Kleba trying to make a play, but it's Jake Kahn taking him down, and that forces the Cogs to punt. Tigers good field position. Smith to Braylon Kilduff. He hauls it in, and, well, the Tigers pull away for the 35-15 win.
Winnebago and Oregon both trying to get to 500 and stay in the playoff race in Week 4. Winnebago is up 6-0 going into the second half. They came out in the third quarter and marched down the field. How about a tight end rushing touchdown? Will Speltz was in the backfield, gets the handoff, and he's in. They goes up 14-0. The student section is loving it. And Alec Weevil rolling to his right, throws a bomb down the field. Look at that catch by Caden Stewart for the touchdown. What a throw and catch from the seniors on Bago. They roll past the Hawks with a 27-8 win.
Elsewhere in the Big Northern, Rockford Lutheran taking on winless Rock Falls, and Lutheran backed up inside their own 10. No problem for King Hughes. He keeps it himself. He goes almost 40 yards to midfield, finally gets brought down. Look at this. They're just trying. He's bouncing off of him.
Bring him down.
Running through him. And, yeah, former Rockford Lutheran coach Bruce Bazzali in the house saying, yeah, it's like the old days. He's seen ball carriers run through tacklers before. James Robinson. Satyrs keep it moving. A little deception. The reverse to David Ballard III, and DB3 takes it to the house. Finally has to break a tackle and spin him off of him at the end. That has the fans all fired up as Lutheran rolls by the final of 48-0. And North Boone looking for its first win of the season on the road at Rockford Christian. Chandler Alderman, you know he can sling it around, but showing he can run the rock too. The big quarterback just plowing through the defense, and that sets up the pass. Alderman takes the snap. He threads the needle to Julian Rodriguez for the touchdown. Vikings with the early lead, and Rockford Christian head coach Terry Gully, he's not too happy about that. Next RC possession, North Boone's Connor McKibben jumps the route, makes the nice pick, and that sets up another North Boone Vikings touchdown and has the cheerleaders flipping out as well. Chandler Alderman, he finds his man Chris Dutch on the fade route to the corner of the end zone. He goes up and gets it. North Boone, 47-0. Vikings get their first win of the season. Now, we've had lots of good football so far. Still to come, we got more football for you. We go to the Nick 10 where teams are trying to stay in the hunt for a conference title. We'll have more highlights coming up when FNF returns right after the break. And those Gilford students were rocking tonight. Fun to see.
It looked like a great student section out there tonight.
Yeah, Harlem and Gilford both coming into this one with 2-1 records as they try to stay within striking distance of a conference title. The Huskies and Vikings meeting up at Swanson Stadium in Rockford. Austin Redmond for Harlem. He takes the snap, keeps it himself for the touchdown, and it's 7-0 Harlem in the first quarter. That has the cheerleaders for Harlem doing a little celebration on Jersey night. Javon Jones, we know him well, don't we, Eric?
Yeah, week 1 athlete of the week, and that's why right there.
31-yard touchdown, and Gilford takes a 14-7 lead at the half, and Harlem coach Bob Moynihan, well, that look says it all. Not happy with that. Second half, Gilford, they keep it going. Skylar Wolf, the quarterback, rolls out, finds LaDamian Hoffman. Nice grab on the low throw, and he's into the end zone, right into your living room for the score. They extend their lead in the third quarter. And the cheerleaders, they had a lot to cheer about in this one. Harlem, though, still trying to fight back later in the third. The direct snap to Jamani Muhammad. He gets out of the pile, breaks to the outside for the touchdown to cut it to a 22-13 Gilford game. But Tony Capriati looking for his team to finish, and the Vikings defense, they do just that. They are putting the wood on him here. 42-19, Gilford leading this one in the fourth quarter.
How about those Vikings this year? Hananiga looking to stay undefeated, playing at Freeport. We're going to start in the first quarter. The Indians are already down 6-0. Cole Warren's pass intercepted. That's going to be returned all the way for a pick six. Freeport's Dedrick Mackin taking it to the house. It's a nice play by the Pretzels. Freeport coaches loving what they see out of the Pretzels. That's a nice early start for the jump. Next drive, Warren's going to be looking to pass. Looking around, he fits it to Niebuhr. Some nice fancy footwork on the sideline. That leads up to this. Look at this throw to number 26. It's a touchdown for Indians. That's a throw right on the money. Next Indians drive, Warren looking for something. He fakes out the cameraman. He fakes out the entire defense. He's in for the touchdown. That ties it up at 14. Freeport looking to answer quick. They got a little double pass working. Back on to Bryce Tessendorf for the score. What a play that they drew up by the offensive coordinator. They were held scoreless in the second half, though. Freeport was, and the Indians win it 42-22.
Belvedere North also trying to stay among the ranks of the unbeaten, hosting Jefferson. Maddox Gillenswan, he rolls out. North going to the pass. He finds Nico Bertolino coming across the middle for the touchdown. Belvedere North up 29-0 in the second quarter at that point, and the cheerleaders, they were cheering all game long. Jefferson, though, they're protecting the end zone as Tyler Gaines jumps up, makes the interception as North tried to go to the pass again. But Belvedere North's fans, they were still confident here. Gillenswan to Bertolino for another big gain as Belvedere North, they get the big win 46-7 as they remain unbeaten.
Boylan in bounce back mode against Belvedere, and the Titans are starting out strong. A little screen pass to Makai Glover. Takes the rock and dances his way into the end zone for the game's first score. Check out this celebration. The linemen lifting him up like Simba. Coach Tony Ambrosio trying to get a response. They come back with a nice gain here. Trey Williams finds Yasir Aldiamani. He breaks some tackles on a nice game, but later on in the drive, he's going to have some problems with the handoff in the backfield. And Boylan, they're all over it. The Titans put their foot on the gas for covering that. Here comes Connor Dennis coming up, the quarterback of the Titans. He's had a great season. Look at this pass to Mason Cartaleone, who cruises in for the touchdown. Boylan gets back in the win column with a big win, 61-6.
And a key game in the playoff race is East taking on Auburn, with both teams trying to get to 500. This game scoreless in the second quarter, but Javius Catlin breaks through the line. They're happy to have him back in there, showing off the speed. He strolls in for the touchdown, and the E-Rabs with the lead. The East cheerleaders, they're liking what they see here, but a crazy response by the Knights. Patrick DeBose has what looks like a short game, but keep those legs churning in the pile, and he gets out of there somehow.
How did he stay out?
He breaks off a huge run all the way for the equalizer, tying this game up. That's a big boy running through the pile there. East coach Gary Griffin not happy. He says, bring him down. Come on, you got to wrap him up. But his team responds with the quarterback sneak, and they break into the end zone and capitalize on the 2-point conversion with a rare pass to Terrace Dotson on the receiving end. This was a physical dogfight all night long, though, on the defensive side by both teams. East, though, holds on for the 22-14 win. We've had a lot of quality action so far. We're not done yet. A couple of NUIC rivals clash while Rochelle tries to stay perfect. More highlights when F&F returns right after the break.